What's up everyone? Alex here. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition is out, and I've noticed that plenty of people are having problems with Gattuso at Emmead Hill. It's not surprising, given that if you search for the game and his name together online, you'll find that players had a difficult time with him even when the game was originally released. Which is weird, given that a lot of bosses before and after him are just plain easier. In this video, I want to give you 6 quick tips that'll hopefully help you defeat him once and for all. For starters, Gattuso is a level 20 boss, and if you're below level 16, I highly recommend grinding until you get to at least that level. You can still defeat him at lower levels, but he hits really hard, and I only recommend trying this unless you're absolutely intimately knowledgeable of the series' battle system. For the rest of us, getting to level 16 is actually pretty quick in this game, so that's one way to even the odds. As the battle starts, you should lead the wolves accompanying Gattuso away from him and dispatch them separately as they have low health compared to the boss. This will help you avoid getting pincered in between multiple enemies, ensuring your survival. Be patient when leading the wolves away. You want to make sure that you're a good distance away from Gattuso. Also, make sure you're aware of where the boss is so you can avoid his charge attacks. If you defeated the Goliath in the Shaikos ruins via the secret mission, you should have received a poison ward. The poison ward will help with Gattuso since he inflicts a lot of poison, and I suggest equipping that accessory to Estelle so she can spend more time healing. It won't prevent the poison 100% of the time, but at 50%, it serves as really good protection from the status effect. You also might want to check if you can synthesize an additional poison ward. If you can, equip it to Yuri so that you have one less thing to worry about in this fight. Another effective tactic I used is to disable all of Estelle's arts except First Aid and all of Rita's arts except Fireball. That way, you can ensure that Estelle only uses her TP for healing, and that Rita only uses her fire attack on Gattuso, which is an element he is weak to. Also, make sure you have Yuri's Destruction Field arts equipped, and use this as much as you can. This attack is also attuned to fire. You can also use the Billy Bolly plants to stun Gattuso, which triggers the secret mission. While they were shown to be deadly early in the story, it's equally deadly to Gattuso. Position Yuri near these plants and be prepared to hit them when Gattuso closes in. You can target the plants directly so you can manually trigger the spore attack with a hit, but I found that holding down the trigger button so you can freely run around the area gives you more defensive options and also allows you to easily hit the plant when needed. Lastly, if you don't have enough potions, feel free to go back to town. This might sound like obvious advice, but depending on how you exit the area, it might trigger a cutscene that makes you think that you can't go back to town. Veer slightly right on the trail before the main path to prevent this cutscene from being played, and you'll be able to go to town with ease. Make sure you stock up on healing items and poison removal items as well. Admittedly, I dreaded going into this fight knowing what I had to deal with, but with these tips, I was able to defeat them in one go, and I hope that these tips will serve you well in the future. I do want to hear from the rest of you who have defeated Gattuso if you have any additional advice you'd like to offer other players. Post your replies on the comments below. Also, if you found this informative, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to click that bell icon to be notified of my latest videos. Also, follow me on Twitter at MyBacklogBattle for the latest updates on upcoming videos and to chat about video games. Thanks for watching, and let's all have fun playing video games.